Hello. Before we start, I just want to apologize if it's a bit noisy around here. Example that one. You hear that? It's because I'm in a different place and I really don't have a place to talk on a quiet place. So you have to bear with me. I'm already embarrassed enough. So yeah, okay. Our topic today is art advices that you probably haven't heard, or it wasn't said enough, or not even mentioned in any of art tutorial videos. And these art advices is the advices that I want to personally hear because it's kind of different, and it has really has nothing to do with art skills, to be honest, but it's more of within us, or our own headspace. Oh, let me explain why. Okay. Have you ever drawn an art piece and then when you saw it was finished, you wanna strangle your bones until it's broken? You're very disappointed of the art result. Not just the art results, you're also disappointed on how you made that art. You were so frustrated on how you make it, and now you're crying on the bed, asking why we all need to live in this world. Yeah, it is true that we can blame our lack of art skill or knowledge, lack of knowledge of drawing. But what if I tell you it is something else? There's a reason why you're struggling on doing or drawing art. You may say it is because of art block. But what if I tell you again? What if it's not art block? What if it's something else? Sometimes we have to know what the problem exactly so that we could fix it. So, when you find yourself struggling on a drawing piece, you should, rather than blaming art block or lack of knowledge and skills, you should ask first, am I doing okay? How am I doing so far? Like, not art skill, like mentally. Like, have you eaten breakfast? Have you slept well? Have you have any stress problems lately? You see, these problems, these little problems, no, they can be little, they can be massive as well, but they can affect your art skill. They can affect how your drawing. Sometimes that's the problem why our art can look really bad. It's because we haven't eaten well, we didn't have enough sleep, we are stressful, there are so many things that is occupied in our head. That's why our art is being affected. Yet it can affect your art, because sometimes we always blame, I probably have an art block, or I probably need to practice more, or I probably need to enhance my skills better. No, maybe because you just haven't had a good day. You're not in the mood. You're you're probably haven't ate something that time. You're probably stressing or something. There's a problem occupying your mind that time. Sometimes we cannot blame our block. Sometimes we cannot blame our lack of skills, because we always conclude to that, because I'm a noob at drawing, I'm really bad at drawing. The reason why I'm saying this, because I have gone through this experience where I've been to an art school, an animation school to be exact, and I already had a strong idea of how foundation works. And there's this one time that I sat down on a chair and started drawing with all the knowledge that I know, and yet I still draw so awfully. It's like, why am I studied this. I know what I'm doing. But yet why am I struggling to draw? Is it because I'm lack of art skill? Do I need to study more? Do I need more? What do I need? Do I still need to practice more and more? No. Actually, that's not the problem. It's probably because I was stressed. I was stressing. I had too many commission that time, and I haven't gone outside. I haven't eaten well. And I wasn't doing any exercise or meditation. I wasn't feeling well. See, my first instinct to blame is that I am not enough in my art skill level. I always blame that. In fact, it's not that one. It's probably because I haven't taken care of myself. Now, how can I expect myself to draw so good when I am feeling so awful? You know, I know this is obvious stuff. A lot of people are saying this, like this is like a motivational thing. Ah, you have to take care of yourself before you do stuff. But you know, we tend to forget about it a lot of times. Actually, we tend to over obsess on the things that we want to do or the things that we're doing, that we forgot to take care of ourselves. And then we blame other things instead of, wait a minute, maybe I haven't stepped back for a while. Maybe I need to, chill out for a moment, take a break, do something else other than drawing or other things. You just gotta have to have time for yourself. I know this isn't exactly an art advice as you expect it to be like, oh, before you have to draw, you need to learn the foundation. No, no, we're not gonna do that first. First, we gotta know, we gotta be aware on our current state, When you're gonna learn something, when you're gonna study, make sure you have eaten your breakfast, you have at least a good night's sleep. Therefore, you can function well. And then that's the time that you can focus well, Obviously, we can focus well when we have enough energy, we have enough strength, we're just feeling good, Physically, mentally, spirituality, yeah. So yeah, before I make a series of tutorials, I want to make this video first. I want you before learning something from me or learning anything in general, you have to sit down and ask yourself, am I doing okay? Am I doing well? I'm not saying that you're not allowed to learn or to draw when you're in a horrible state. You can still learn if that's gonna help ease your mind. Yes, you're still allowed to do that. All I'm saying is that when you're in a horrible state or not in a better state, what I want you to do is I want you to be more kinder to yourself. Have more patience to yourself. Sometimes we tend to jump to conclusion that my skills suck. I suck. I really suck. No, be patient. It's probably because you're in a bad environment. It's probably because you're stressing a lot. Sometimes it's not your skill. The reason why we improve so slow, it's not because of us. It can be because of, what's affecting around us. So if you have no choice, if you're in a place where if you're in a stressful place, be more patient with yourself, okay? You have to be more gentle and more kinder to yourself and more understandable. I hope you get what I mean, because people keep on blaming themselves, and I think that's very unhealthy. It's not a very healthy situation. So, yeah, all I want to say, please take good care of yourself first. Like I said, this isn't exactly an art advice that, you expect. But these are the things can greatly affect your art, can greatly affect how you draw, how your drawing skills. Even though you graduated on an art school, animation school, you studied a lot, if not in a healthy space or your mind is not doing well or you're not doing well in general, you cannot expect yourself to draw perfectly. It can affect you. So take good care of yourself, okay? Yeah, that will be all, and I will then proceed to making more to start making art tutorials. Now that this is already been made. Okay? Thanks, and I'll see you there.